Hello to dear all my students. Welcome back to the channel Sonakshi at Neat Biology World. In the last class, we have discussed about all the basis of classification. In this class, we will discuss about the broad classification which is given in NCERT based on the basis of classification, and next we will go to the phylum Porifera. Okay. So let's discuss about broad classification, which is based on the level of organization, symmetry and coelom. So let's discuss about that. So we have the Animalia, right? The kingdom Animalia from Whitaker's 5 kingdom classification, in which all the animals are there. And on the best of level of organization, we know there will be cellular, tissue, organ and organ system level of organization. Those who are having cellular level of organization, they belong to only one phylum, which is Porifera, right? Only Porifera will have the cellular level of organization. Secondly, they have classified as tissue, organ or organ system, means all except then or all other than Porifera belongs to tissue or organ system level of organization. Next classification will come on the basis of symmetry. So in this organism, if they belong to the radial symmetry, only 2 phylum is there, right? Coelenterata and Ctenophora. You can see here Coelenterata and Ctenophora belongs to radiata. And up to platyhelminths, they all are acoelomates. If we come to the body cavity or coelom, up to platyhelminths, they are acoelomates. In NCERT diagram, Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, platyhelminths, all are acoelomates. Now coming to bilateral symmetry. In bilateral symmetry, there will be platyhelminths, aschelminths, then all from annelida to chordates. All will come under bilateral symmetry, except the echinodermates. Here you can see the star, right? So this star means this adult echinodermates are pentaradially symmetrical, right? So their larva shows the bilateral symmetry, except echinodermates. So here bilateral symmetry, which will have the pseudocoelom, it is only aschelminths. Only one phylum will be there. With true coelom from annelida to chordata, means from annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, then echinodermata, hemichordata and chordata. All will belong or all will have true coelom. This is the broad way of classifying the all animals based on the 3 bases of classification. What are those 3? Level of organization, symmetry and the coelom, presence of body cavity. Next coming to the phylum, which is Porifera, the first phylum. All the organism which belongs to the Porifera is called sponges. What are those called? Sponges. We know the sponge which is available in the market, which is made up of plastic or thermoplastic, or they have on the entire surface they have small pores, right? They are porous. So the structure of sponges will be like this. They are also porous on the body surface. They have lot of pores and they looks like sponge. That's why they are called sponges. Okay. Now we will discuss with the subheading. Okay, one by one we will discuss. Now first subheading is habit and habitat. So habitat means how they stay. Actually, they are, first one, habit means they are sessile. Sessile means unlike other animals, they cannot move from one place to another place. They are staying or fixed at a particular position, at a particular place. So they are sessile. They are solitary or colonial. Means they can live in single or in group. Okay. So this is habit. What is habitat? Habitat means where they live. So all are aquatic. All are aquatic means all the species belongs to the Porifera are living in water. But mostly we have to specify, mostly they are marine. Okay. Freshwater sponges are also there. Freshwater sponge, the example, classic example is spongilla. Okay, spongilla is the freshwater living sponge. Okay, so this is all about habit and habitat. Coming to level of organization, we know that already we discussed they have cellular level of organization, right? And their body is made up of loose cell aggregates. But remember that division of labor is present. Means some of the group of cell will take part in digestion, respiration, excretion. Some of will take part in reproduction. So there will be particular division of labor among the cells. So here we can write very important, division of labor present. Coming to symmetry, we all know that sponges are mostly asymmetrical, right? So they are mostly asymmetrical, means irregular in shape, means no plane will be there which can divide the organism into two equal halves. But there are some exception. Exception you have to remember, very important. Exception is cycon and leucosolenia. They are radially symmetrical. Okay, actually their body is like or they are conical in shape, or cycon is actually arm shaped. So arm shaped means their body can be divided by any plane into two equal halves. So that's why these are the two exceptions which are radially symmetrical sponges. Okay, so three headings, subheadings we have discussed. Next subheading is body wall. So what is the body wall or what is the layer of the body, we will discuss. Okay. Now with the help of this diagram, we can see if it is the sponge, it is the structure of cycon. Okay, diagram of cycon. Now if we do a longitudinal section, then the body wall is visible here, right? Now if we enlarge the body wall, we will get this kind of cells. Okay, let's discuss about this. So here, so we have to zoom in to the body wall or enlarge the picture. Okay, now we can see here there are two body wall. This is the outer side, outer, and this is inner. Okay, outer side there will be a layer. This layer is called pinacoderm and inner layer will be called as choanoderm. Okay, so outer layer we can write outer layer will be called as pinacoderm. And you can see here the flat cells which surround the body will be called as pinacocyte. So outer layer is made up of pinacocyte, and as I told that the body surface will have lot of pores, and the pores are guarded by the cells, right? These cells are called porocyte or pore cells. So pinacocyte and porocyte will make the outer layer, which is called pinacoderm. Now inner layer, you can see here, there will be some cells which will have the flagella, right? And this there will be a collar shaped structure, right? Just a minute. There will be collar shaped structure. That's why this kind of cells are called collar cells. Collar cells. And this is also called choanocyte. And on the basis of that, we are giving the name of the inner layer is choanoderm. So inner layer, so this is outer. Inner layer is made up of choanocytes. Choanocytes is the unique feature of sponges. You cannot find choanocytes in other phylum. Okay, so choanocytes are called collar cells. Now in between two layers, there will be another, or between two layers there will be jelly like substance which is called mesohyl. Jelly like substance. And in this jelly like substance, there will be some cells. What are those cells? It may be amoebocytes, sclerocytes, and there will be archaeocytes. Actually, function you don't have to remember or recall. Amoebocytes will have different roles. Sclerocytes, they can produce the endoskeleton, which is called spicule, spike-like endoskeleton. Endoskeleton means we have bones as a endoskeleton, the skeleton which is present inside the body. In sponges, they will have siliceous or calcareous spicule, and this spicule are considered as the endoskeleton, and where it is or who will secrete, that sclerocytes will secrete. Coming to archaeocytes. Archaeocytes are totipotent cells, means it can divide to form a new sponge, or it can divide to make sperm and ovum. Okay, so this is the function. Function you don't have to recall, just you recall outer, inner, and in between mesohyl, the jelly like substance. Okay, so this is body wall. Coming to next one, canal system. As we know that the structure, if we see the structure of a sponge, let's say this one, they are fixed in a position. So there will be some pores which are present on the surface. These pores are called ostium. In plural, ostia. Through that pore, there will be entering of water. Water will enter through that pore. Water enter through pore. Why the water will enter? It will help in respiration, means gaseous exchange. It will help to remove the excretory products. It will help to gather the food which is present in the water, that will be collected by the collar cells. Okay, so here water will enter through the ostia and it will go out through a large opening which is called osculum. Okay, ostia and oscula. Ostium or oscula. So this kind of water system, by the help of water, they can do their excretion, digestion, food gathering, and they can do their reproduction. So here this kind of system is called water canal system. This is only special, or it is only present in sponges. Water canal system is also called water transport system, or it is also called aquiferous system. Okay, so all are the same. So here this sponges, through ostia it will enter, through osculum it will go out. So what is the function of? There are 3 functions which is written in NCERT. First one, food gathering. They are ciliary feeder. Okay, actually the suspended zooplankton or phytoplankton, when it will go or when it will come into the cavity which is spongiocele through the ostia, there will be capturing of this food. So food gathering, excretion, removal of waste, and respiration, exchange of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide help. They help in this 3 process. Another one I forget to tell, the body cavity which is present inside this cavity is called spongiocele. Spongiocele, or it is also called paragastric cavity. Okay, ostia, osculum, spongiocele. Now coming to endoskeleton. As I told, they have the spicules. Spicules, it may be of 2 types. First one is calcareous. Calcareous means it is made up of calcium carbonate. And second one is the siliceous. Means it is made up of silica. And another one which is made up of, or these are spicules, another type which is called fiber like endoskeleton, which is made up of spongin fiber. Spongin is a proteinaceous fiber. Okay, so there are 2 kinds, spicule and fiber. Spicule may be calcareous, siliceous, and fiber is only one type, which is spongin. That all will make, or either or, anyone will make the endoskeleton, and the sclerocyte will produce the endoskeleton. Okay. Coming to nutrition. They are nutrition, they are ciliary feeder. Ciliary feeder means the suspended matter or suspended organism which is there. This suspended organism will be collected by collar cells, and the digestion will be intracellular. Digestion will be intracellular. Intracellular means within the cell. Which cell? The collar cell. So the food will enter into the collar cells as a food vacuole, and in the food vacuole there will be digestion. Like amoeba, you have already learned about that. So intracellular in food vacuole. Coming to regeneration. Regeneration, they have a great power of regeneration. Regeneration means formation of new organism from fragmented part. Means if any fragmentation will happen from the fragmented part, there will be generation of new sponge. So this kind of property will be called as regeneration. It is also a kind of reproduction because new organisms are forming, right? So coming to next one, reproduction. Reproduction will be done by two modes, sexual and asexual. In sexual mode of reproduction, there will be formation of gametes, right? They are actually hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means in a single body, production of sperm and ovum will be there. But the fertilization is internal and cross. What does it mean? The fertilization will occur inside the body and it is cross. Means as the same one organism can produce sperm and ovum, don't think that there will be fertilization in a single organism. Actually, one sponge will produce the sperm and it will fertilize the other's ova or the ova of the other sponge. Okay, so that is called cross fertilization. So fertilization is internal and cross. Okay, and here extra point, why it will happen? Protogynous condition is maintained in sponges. Means female reproductive organ mature first, then male. That's why it will prevent the self-fertilization. Okay. This is sexual reproduction. Coming to asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is done by two methods. Fragmentation, as I told that if any body part is fragmented from the fragmented body part, there will be new generation of the new sponge will come. So new sponge will develop. So that is called fragmentation, right? It is the power of regeneration. Coming to second one, by budding. So in unfavorable condition means when the condition of the environment is not favorable, like dehydration, high temperature, at that time there will be bud formation and it is internal budding. Means it will be there inside the body and this small bud formation will occur. And how the bud is look like? So the bud will be called as gamule or gemule. So how it will be? So there will be small bud formation and this bud will be filled with cells. Which type of cells? I told that mesohyle will have some archaeocytes which are totipotent, means which can develop into new organism. So archaeocytes will divide and it will be there in the bud. So these archaeocytes are and it will be enclosed to form a bud. This kind of bud will be called as gemule. Under favorable condition, it will germinate or each cell has the potential to germinate to give rise a new sponge. So here this opening is called micropyle. You don't have to remember, just for your information. This is inner layer and this is outer layer. And these are very small, okay. This is called internal budding or gemule formation. It is nothing but the mode of asexual reproduction. Coming to development. Development is indirect. Indirect through larva. Larva means the developmental stage where the organism will not be looking like the adult organism. Okay, so that kind of stage is called larval stage. So here it will be, development will be by larva and it is indirect. Coming to some examples which is given in NCERT, as well as I think you should know this 6 examples. It will be very much helpful. I have done this photos for you so that you can memorize. Memorization is really a challenge for you for animal kingdom. So if you see the structure or if you see the picture, then you can recollect easily. Okay, so first one is cycon. Okay, so first one is cycon. Cycon is also called urn sponge. Coming to spongilla. This is freshwater sponge. Coming to euspongia, bath sponge. Why it is called bath sponge? Previously in the sponge. In the earlier days, this sponge is used for bathing, to rub. Okay, so that's why it is called bath sponge. Coming to euplectella. It is also called, the common name is very important, Venus flower basket. It is used to gift or as a gift in marriage in Japan. Okay, so this is very beautiful and you can see here the structure which have siliceous spicules. That's why it is glassy. Okay, if it is calcareous, it will not be glassy. Coming to hyalonema. Hyalonema is also called glass rope sponge. The stalk of this hyalonema is like a glass rope. Here it is not visible like this. And lastly, leucosolenia. Leucosolenia is the smallest sponge. Okay, leucosolenia. So these are the examples. Coming to next one. Let's have a look how or what is given in the NCERT. Here they are given 3 diagram. We know, we have already seen the cycon, right? And this is bath sponge or euspongia and this is spongilla. So here they have given members of this phylum are commonly known as sponges. They are generally marine, mostly asymmetrical. We have learned the radially symmetrical and freshwater sponges. These are primitive multicellular animals, have cellular level of organization. Already discussed, sponges have water transport or canal system. Water transport system, canal system or aquiferous system. Water enters through the minute pores which is called ostia and it will be there in the central cavity which is called spongiocele and it will go out through osculum. This pathway of water transport is helpful for 3 purposes, right? I have discussed food gathering, respiratory exchange and removal of waste. Each word is very, very important. Okay. Then choanocytes, the inner layer will have choanocytes or it is also called collar cells because at the base of the flagella there will be collar-like structure, right? And collar cells line the spongiocele and the canals. Digestion is intracellular, right? Through it will occur in the collar cell through food vacuole. The body is supported by skeleton which is called endoskeleton and made up of spicules and spongin fibers. Spicules are of 2 types, I told, calcareous and siliceous. Spongin fibers is a fiber which is made up of protein, right? Sexes are not separate, which is called hermaphrodite, right? The eggs and sperms are produced by the same individual. That's why it is called hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite. Sponges produce asexually by fragmentation and budding. Okay, two. You add this point as I already discussed, fragmentation and budding. Sexually by formation of gametes, as we know. Fertilization is internal, very important, internal fertilization, and development is indirect, having larval stage. Larval stage is morphologically differ from the adult stage. So that's what we have discussed. Some extra points I have discussed for your understanding. I hope the concept will be clear. All the points which is there in the NCERT extra points you note down and be consistent with your study. If possible, you make your own notes, okay? And if you like the video, subscribe the channel and share so that all the students will get benefit from it. Thank you. See you in the next class with another phylum. Thank you all.